We're doing our Ask Your Guides. It's Friday, the 3rd of January. Ask Your Guides Oracle. Okay, I just had them do morning affirmations, like an energy clearing, and it was like a repeat after me, and it was so cute. I probably should have recorded it, but like, it was just so cute. It was so cute and so pure and so genuine, and it was me and my little kids, and just because I didn't have this like this, you know what I mean? And so to do this with my kids and have them be healthy and like work on their soul and their energy and their connection to the divine and spirit, like it's just really beautiful for me to experience with them. So anyway, so both of these came out. This one is New Life Teacher Guide. I love it. And then this one says Restriction Joy Guides. I only wanted one, but maybe we needed to hear both of these. So, Universe said, girl, you don't tell me how many you need. Okay, so New Life is, oh my god, I'm going to drop it. I can't drop anything over here because I'm going to bang my face. 28. Let's see. All right, here we go. 28, New Life. I just noticed, is she pregnant? Okay, I can't get pregnant. Oh, it is made me nervous. I'm like, no way. Look, it's like she's birthing something new. But look, her heart space is activated and her third eye is activated. New life. So it's like she's birthing new love, a new mindset, new outlook, her psychic gifts and abilities. But she's holding that belly, yo. Like, that's just emphasis on birth. But I don't have a uterus. I cannot have birth. Okay. Anyway, so 28, birth in new ways, you know, like new possibilities of birth. Anyway, okay, so conception, oh gosh, maybe not. Conception, pregnancy, children, birth. I don't know why that's making me laugh. So this is a collective reading. So this doesn't, you take what resonates, right? That's what I always say. So if this does not resonate with you, just leave it. You leave it behind and you just let whoever this is for receive this, okay? So whatever your gender, your feminine intuitive side is in full bloom. The wishes, dreams, and desires you're carried in your heart are now gestating in the divine womb and are coming into fruition. If you identify as a woman, this signals a possible time of conception, pregnancy, and birth, and a blossoming of some sort. If you identify as a man, this is a time for your creativity to become manifested in the physical or career world. If you're married or partnered, this is a signal children are on the way. Or it may mean the new ventures, a new home, or a new creation are on the horizon. Whatever you desire, it's happening. Your teacher guides ask you to summon the divine feminine forces within you. With this influence, your artistic and creative expression come alive. If you've been feeling sterile, stagnant, or controlled, the divine feminine forces within will loosen things up and get your creative juices flowing. Stop thinking and start feeling. The feminine essence of your soul is with you, and her influence will bring your creative side to life. Your teacher guide's message to you is new life is on its way. That's so beautiful. So if you've been wanting to have a baby, hoping to conceive, get to it. This is your time. These things are happening. So this is good though. This is what I was saying. Like maybe it's birthing a new idea, your creativity. And this goes back into the last few readings that whatever you have on your heart, in your soul, the thing that brings you joy and that lights you up, like look at it. It's time. It's time to do it and act on it and put it out there. Birth your ideas. It's beautiful. Okay. The next one is restriction from your joy guides. So let's see. I just thought of that saying, like, with great, what is it? Something with great responsibility. So, like, do all this, and then it's like, with restrictions. Hold on. Don't get crazy. Okay, 38. Restriction. Assumptions, rigidity, limitations, and prejudice. So your joy guides are tapping at your mind's closed door, hoping to open it and free you of negative thinking that may be trapping you in the dark. Don't assume you already know what will unfold or what people will think or do. These assumptions are inaccurate. If you are not careful, this preconceived mindset will blind you in all your options and helpers in the physical world, leading to a dead end. Be open to new options. You are not trapped. There are many solutions to your present challenges. Your joy guides want to show you creative ways to move forward. You have tremendous divine support behind the scenes as well as around you, but you must remain open-minded and receptive to receive help in moving ahead. Your joy guides encourage you to stop and notice where your stuck perceptions might be creating unnecessary frustration or blocking opportunities. They remind you that you are not stuck, only your thinking may be so. Snap out of your negativity by distracting yourself with something amusing, entertaining, educational, or uplifting. Watch a documentary, take a cooking class, go to an art exposition, or visit a science museum. Watch a silly movie, read an enlightening book, and expand upon what you know by learning something brand new. This will open the door to the answers you seek. Your joy guide's message to you is the situation may be critical, but not serious. There are many solutions at hand. Look around you and you'll find a way out of the boxed in situation. This is good. These were both so good. Oh my goodness. I really loved these. Okay, so this is the Inner Child Oracle. For those of you on that journey with me, healing your inner child and trying to process, old wounds and old trauma. And we do one more shuffle. Boop. Do y'all like my sweater? It's got like this puffy, rigid texture to it. I really like it. I think Christina gave this to me. And then like this is like, what do you call it? Fitted, and then this is like poofy. But it has like this, I don't know, and then this is regular. I'm just rambling. And then this, and then this, and then this. Okay, so this is the Inner Child Oracle. What does my collective soul tribe need to hear when it comes to... How long do you shuffle? It's funny to me because I used to, not know how to shuffle. And now, oh, shoot. Today is the day. That's so pretty. This makes me think of the zoo. I love giraffes. Yeah, baby, look. And there's a rainbow. And then this one popped out, too. Find your haven. There is a place of wonder waiting just for you. That's so pretty. And this is Find Your Haven. And you know what's crazy?
Haven or haven?
Haven. But the haven is the community garden. Is this my...
yeah.
I was thinking about the garden yesterday. So is this my sign to go back to the garden?
I thought it was that Disney show, Whisker Haven.
This one says, today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. These are so good. Okay, let me do these two. And then when I put these back in the deck, I'm going to flip them. A Time to Remember. I haven't done that one yet. Okay. So this one's number 36. These videos are going to get long if I do 2 a day. 2 of each deck and then my reading. That's a lot. I don't mind, but I just hope y'all make it all the way through. Okay, so today is the day. It may seem overwhelming when you look toward the finish line of a journey you have not yet begun and see how long it'll take you to reach the end. I just got the idea of what I did yesterday in the book, and it said 16 things, and I was like, oh, that means it's going to be long. So then I skimmed ahead to see how many pages is it. That's what that felt like. Anyway, But the finish line is not always where your attention belongs. It belongs in the space right in front of you. The journey begins with one step and continues with the next step and the next until one day you will have arrived. If you have pulled this card, then it might be time to do what you have been putting off. Your self-care exercise is make a commitment to yourself to begin your journey. Though it may seem scary, know that beyond the horizon awaits something more wonderful that you can know in the present moments. More wonderful that you can know in these present moments. No one is ever truly ready at their first steps. It is not perfection that we seek, but a life lived fully. Your responsive journaling prompt is, how does it feel to start your new adventure today? Take some time to list all of the wonderful things that will come to you on this new journey. There is much to look forward to. That's beautiful. All right, this one is 13, Find Your Haven. So I was part of a community garden, but then because of my separation, I kind of haven't had time. I mean, I guess I can make time now, but like there wasn't really time because we weren't home, like living at home. I don't know why I'm telling you this. But it's called the Haven, and so for this to be called the Haven, like Find Your Haven, like I was thinking about the community garden yesterday, and how like the weather's changing, and how in March I can start my spring seeds. I don't know. It got me thinking about it, you know. Okay. So find your haven. As children, we sought out secret places that were hidden and special. We found them while climbing up in a tree and lying in the tall grass. We built forts of pillows and sheets, tents of sticks and branches, homes of imagination and magic. We strung up fairy lights and collected trinkets and treasures for our special place. We read our stories there and ate our forbidden treats there. It was a place all of our own. If you have pulled this card, it may be time to find a hideaway once again. Your playfulness exercise is before you begin to consider where the special place might be, first connect with the adventurous aspect of your inner child. Remember what it felt like when you stumbled upon those hidden places, how it hummed with its own magic energy just for you. Now once you hold this feeling inside of you, let your intuition guide you to where you might connect with the energy again as an adult. Note, if as a child you were unable to experience the magic of a hideaway, then the following practice might be beneficial. First, reflect on the aspects of life that bring you wonder. Next, take steps to incorporate these aspects into a physical place that will embody the wonder. If you cannot recall that which brings you wonder, reflect on what makes you feel safe, and take steps to create the safe space for yourself today. Your responsive journaling prompt is, what magical things can you bring into your life today? Let your imagination run free with the possibilities. There are no limits on our dreams. That's so beautiful. I pictured a place that my kids and I experienced together. Do you remember the cliff, baby? When y'all got in the water? That's what I pictured. I've been picturing it for days. I've been picturing doing the thing that we said we were going to do, like a blanket and a charcuterie and candles and sitting at the edge. Well, yeah, I was going to do it with all my babies. But I'm just saying, like, that's what I've been picturing lately. Like, just going because now it's like that's something I've wanted to do, you know? But sitting at the edge of the water and the moon and all the stars, and to have our little candlelit charcuterie on a blanket. Won't that be nice? When I go sit with my friend, that he just really enjoys it, you know, like it's comforting to him. And she goes, I'm very comforting. What did you say? Can y'all hear her? Y'all have seen, is it from Minions? The fourth Despicable Me. She goes, I'm comforting like a nice meatloaf. I'm pretty delicious.
So funny you made it.
It's what you just said.
I'm very comforting, like a nice meatloaf. I'm pretty delicious.
That's what I said. That's so funny.
Put it backwards.
That's fine. Anyway, I love her. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So the next chapter is when you're ready to take your power back, begin here. And here I go. Let me see how many pages. Okay, it's a short reading. No matter how much inner work you've done, no matter how resilient you've become, no matter how future-proofed you once believed your plans to be, life sometimes hands you the occasional reminder that you are not entirely a god unto yourself. You coexist with billions of others creators. Our worlds merge and collide, and sometimes they collapse. When you lose your inner power, it's not really gone, it's just buried under the belief that there is something beyond you that has the capacity to limit what your life will become. It's been hollowed out from thinking that whatever disrupted you will block your path forever. When you lose your power, it's because something came along and removed your sense of certainty. Some event made you realize that you can't always predict what's next. It forced you to reconcile the fact that you are still just human. You begin to suspect that there are elements within ourselves that we cannot always anticipate nor make sense of once they've arrived. If you've lost your power, it's because you're resisting the truth. Babe. In place of acceptance, you've put hypervigilance. You've spent your days mulling over the details, tracing and dissecting the events and how they started and ended. Back to the front and front to back, again and again, it says observed, but I guess obsessed is a good word too. You've observed and you've found patterns. You've psychoanalyzed. You've become wholly consumed by the offhand chance that this disruption might arise again. And in that consumption, you've lost your own will to press forward. What you don't realize is that your obsession is acting as a shield, albeit not a strong one. You are assuming that you can only be safe if you allow the intrusive thoughts to make a home in your head. If you let them circulate until they embed themselves into your subconscious and code into your identity, play out through your daily actions, then maybe, just maybe, you can do what you didn't before, which is avoid them entirely. Of course, what you aren't seeing is that by giving your power over to something that is beyond you, confirmation burp, you are making it even stronger. What holds our mental power is where we place our thoughts, and then our beliefs, and then our trust, and then our faith. We cannot always trust the world. Therefore, we must find the resolve to trust ourselves. To trust yourself is not to believe that you will never again be hurt. To trust yourself is not to think that you're safer for playing small. To trust yourself means that you will dare to step forward despite all odds, no matter what's up against you, no matter what forces may be at work. To trust yourself means that you are no longer content to lodge your soul into the circumstances that have long stopped serving you. To trust yourself means that you will no longer accept fear reprogramming you, reorienting your values and changing your perspective to one that is simply holding you back. Healing is the ultimate vulnerability. It does not mean we arrive on the other side magically declaring that we're the victor, but that we show up humbly with our hearts wounded but open. Healing is to accept hurting as part of being human. Healing is to carry on anyway. When you're ready, take your own power back. It probably won't come from an inspired place of sound resolve. It'll come from a sheer desperation, a final battle cry. It'll arise from your last-ditch effort to save your own life. You will know that it's time to take your power back when there is no other viable choice. Because in the aftermath of loss, you discover that you unraveled your own existence so that nothing could be taken from you again. You can't lose your power. It's not something separate from you. It's never lost, just buried beneath the desire to keep your true self safe. And that part of you, the one that really wants to protect you. Maybe that's your power, speaking in a different way. Maybe that's not a sign that you've abandoned yourself, but that you love yourself enough to safeguard whatever small parts of your heart remain untouched. Maybe the path forward is to find gratitude for the fact that we wanted to shield ourselves in the first place. Maybe recognizing your power is seeing it take an entirely new form, one that we honor for its presence, and then release in place of something more helpful. The path forward is understanding that we are sometimes collateral damage to people's own inner wars, and that we do not need to adopt their weapons as our own in order to fight back. The path forward is realizing that our sanctuary is within ourselves and our power is impenetrable. It is there, resting and waiting until we're ready to act on it again. When that day comes, the day we are ready to begin again, we almost always find that doing so is less a feat of willpower and more the willingness to let our souls back into our days again. It often begins with allowing yourself to enjoy something small because you deserve that. It grows when you allow yourself to care for yourself because you deserve that. It swells when you allow yourself to acknowledge how far you've come, and for every piece of yourself you can't stand, there are 1,000 others that are so much more beautiful, so much more worthy, and so much more admired and cared for. You deserve that too. Your power is not being able to excel your will on everyone. No. Your power is not being able to exert your will on everyone around you. It's also not watering down your life until you're the most acceptable possible version of yourself. It's having the courage to hurt and then heal. It's being willing to try again. It's not that nothing bad can ever happen, but that we won't reject all of the goodness that still exists, even if it does. That's so beautiful. I love that these readings so it's not a coincidence. It's synchronicities, Like, I love that all of these readings and even the card pulls are aligning to when I started the readings and the healing and sharing that with everyone. It's like one message keeps leading into the next message. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's beautiful. It's magic. I love it. Thank you guys for sharing your energy and your time. And I hope that you watch it and learn something and feel something. And I love you so much. And I just hope you have the best day and have a good weekend. And I'm still going to be here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.